The next cycle that we'll talk about of matter, cycle of matter, is the carbon cycle. So the carbon cycle is a very important cycle for us to talk about today in our world today because of global warming. So global warming is just one of those very divisive environmental issues that a lot of people like to argue about. You have people generally on the right who say it's not happening, and pardon the sound of water, I'm making tea. So on the right, we have people who say that global warming must be fake, or because they want to protect big business. That's basically what people on the right like to do. And big business wants oil companies to thrive. Government oversight is frowned upon, right? And then, of course, on the left, you have the opposite opinion. They say that global warming is caused by man, and the end of the world is coming tomorrow if we don't do something. And the truth is probably found somewhere in between. All of the science indicates that humans are causing global warming. We are definitely contributing to it, and it's very simple. You see, here's how it works. You've got this atmosphere up here, and it does important things for us. So if this is our planet and this is the sun, it's very simple. We have a beautiful blue line that goes around our planet. That's called our atmosphere. And what it does for us is a couple of things. So there is really powerful, I'm going to draw it in red, really powerful radiation that would kill us. Kill us. It would kill us if it hit us. But the atmosphere that we have shields us. And then there's lesser radiation that is allowed to go through. And this lesser radiation hits the Earth, and it lets our planet become green with life. Yay, food chains. So that's great. However, the Earth is only facing the sun during the day. So what happens over here on the part that isn't facing the sun? Does it just get really, really cold? Well, thankfully, our atmosphere has another purpose, and that is insulating. So instead of the sunlight escaping, some of it escapes our atmosphere, but some of it gets trapped inside. And this is a wonderful thing called the greenhouse effect. And so we need the greenhouse effect, otherwise it would be freezing cold at night, and then it would be boiling hot during the day. So luckily, the heat is trapped in our planet overnight, and we don't freeze to death. But here's the problem. What is this atmosphere, what is this blue line made of? That blue line is made of a few things. So the biggest thing that it's actually made of is water. There's also methane. And a whole list of things. But currently, the number 2 gas is carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide, which I'll draw in black, is also in this atmosphere. The problem is humans. We have been sucking, so we get our carbon from fossil fuels that are buried deep in the earth. Those fossil fuels come from things like dead plants that get buried deep in our earth. And normally it would take millions of years for it to re-enter the carbon cycle. But we're just digging it straight out of the ground. And so we're pumping that all into the air. And what we're doing is we're making this carbon dioxide layer way too thick. And now light that used to escape can no longer escape. And so we are trapping heat and trapping heat and trapping heat. And that's causing a problem. That's causing our planet to be too warm. And normally this wouldn't be an issue if it was happening over a long period of time. Organisms could adjust, but it's happening too quickly, and it's causing a huge mass extinction event on par with that of the extinction of the dinosaurs. We have never seen extinction rates like this. They are around 100 times greater than normal background limits. So that is why understanding the carbon cycle is so important. So normally in the carbon cycle, what happens is most living things are made, well, all living things. Most living things are made of a lot of carbon. So like these trees, for example, plants take in carbon dioxide from the atmosphere. So that could actually be one way of fixing our global warming problem. So they are a carbon dioxide sink. And then when they die, they deposit their carbon dioxide into the ground and eventually become oil, which we dig up. And so, unfortunately, we're just throwing this back in the atmosphere faster than the trees can store it. But so then, let's see what else. We got a bunch of marines. So that's all I'm going to worry about here.